I'm going to share the top 5 countries where you can get your visa approved in no time, so you can start your new adventure sooner than you think as an American. As an American, you're probably no stranger to the idea of relocating to a new country. Maybe you are looking for a fresh start, a new job opportunity, or simply a change of scenery. Whatever the reason, you are not alone. Thousands of Americans make the move every year, but we know that the immigration process can be daunting, to say the least. That's why we are counting down the top 5 countries for the fastest immigration processes for Americans. From streamlined application processes to shorter waiting period, these countries are making it easier than ever to make the move. So if you are thinking of taking the leap, this video is for you. Before we dive into the top 5, let's talk about why immigration is such a hot topic for Americans. With an increasing globalized world, it is no surprise that more and more people are looking to spread their wings and explore new horizons. But with so many options out there, it could be tough to know where to start. Let's discuss what you need to know about diving into the immigration process. First and foremost, it is essential to understand the different visa categories available to Americans. From work visas to student visas, each type has its own set of requirements and regulation. And of course, there is the necessary documentation. Think about passports, birth certificates, and proof of education, to name a few. When it comes to researching visa options, it is crucial to get your facts straight from the get-go. A single misstep can mean delays or even rejection, so it is essential to do your due diligence. That being said, the payoff is well worth the effort. Just imagine starting your new life in a new country, surrounded by new people, culture, and experiences. Now you will need to familiarize yourself with the specific requirements of the country you are interested in. Some countries have strict language requirements, others prioritize work experience or education. And then there is the all-important timeline. How long will the application process take, and what can you expect along the way? Now let's dive into the 5 top countries. Coming in at number 5 is Portugal with its Golden Visa program, offering a fast track to residency. The program requires a minimum investment in the country, which can be as little as 500,000 euros in real estate or 1 million euro in a Portuguese business. To qualify, you will need to meet a few basic requirements, including a clean criminal record and proof of health insurance. Once approved, you'll be granted a 2-year residency visa with the option to apply for permanent residency after 5 years. And the best part? The application process typically takes just few months. Next up is Spain, with its fast-track residence visa for foreign investors. Similar to Portugal's Golden Visa, this program requires a minimum investment in Spanish real estate or businesses. But the real perk here is the speed. Applications are typically processed in just a few weeks. In third place is Canada, with its express entry system for skilled workers. This program is designed to fast-track application from candidates with in-demand skills such as IT professionals, engineers, and healthcare workers. With processing time of just a few months, it is no wonder that Canada is a top destination for American expats. Coming in at number 2 is New Zealand, with its streamlined application processes for skilled migrants. Like Canada, New Zealand is looking for candidates with in-demand skills such as software developers, nurses, and teachers. And with processing times of just a few weeks, it is easier than ever to make the move. And finally, to come to the number 1 spot, we have Germany. With its job seeker visa program, this program allows American citizens to look for work in Germany for up to 6 months, with the option to convert to a work visa if they find a job. And with a thriving tech industry and a shortage of skilled workers, Germany is a hot spot for American expats. So what does the immigration process look like for each of these countries that we've just mentioned? In Portugal, you will need to submit your application through an authorized portal, along with all necessary documentation. Once you are approved, you will receive a residence visa, which can be converted to permanent residency after 5 years. In Spain, the process is similar, with applications submitted through the Spanish embassy or consulate in your home country. And in Canada, you will need to create an online portal, which will be matched with job openings across the country. In New Zealand, you will need to submit an expression of interest, which will be assessed based on your skills, experience, and qualification. And finally, in Germany, you will need to apply for the job seeker visa through the German embassy or consulate, along with proof of your qualifications and language proficiencies. When it comes to navigating the immigration process, it is essential to stay organized and keep track of your application. That means setting deadlines, making a to-do list, and staying on top of your documentation. Another tip is to seek out expert advice, whether through an immigration lawyer or a relocation consultant. These professionals can provide valuable insights and help you to avoid common pitfalls. And finally, be prepared for the unexpected, whether it is a delay in your application or last-minute request for additional documentation. Of course, not every application is smooth sailing. So what happens when things go wrong? Maybe your application is rejected or you encounter a delay in processing. Whatever the issue, it is essential to stay calm and seek out help. One common challenge is language barrier. If you are not fluent in the language of your chosen country, it can be tough to navigate the application process. Another issue is meeting the required qualification. If you don't have necessary education or experience, it can be tough to get approved. So what can you do to overcome these challenges? First, consider seeking out language classes or an immigration lawyer who can help you navigate the process. And if you are struggling to meet the required qualification, consider taking additional courses or gaining more experience in your field. The top 5 countries with the fastest immigration processes for Americans are Portugal, Spain, Canada, New Zealand, and Germany. Each country has its own unique benefit and requirements, but they all share one thing in common: a streamlined application process that can get you started in your new adventure sooner rather than later. If you are thinking of making the move, I encourage you to explore these options further and share your experience in the comments below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more informative content on immigration and relocation. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.